Okay, welcome in. I'm now going to be reviewing Friday's action from the National Hockey League, starting in Pittsburgh as they played host to the Carolina Hurricanes. So in the first period, Drew O'Connor would open up the scoring for the Penguins, getting his third goal of the year from Eller and Puljujarvi 12 minutes and 20 seconds into the first period. Just a minute and 4 seconds after that, Jackson Blake would get his second goal of the year from Robinson and Kotkaniemi, tying the game up at 1. In the second period, Martin Necas would break the tie, getting his first of the season from Jarvis and Aho, a power play marker, giving the Hurricanes a 2-1 lead. Shane Gostisbehere would increase the lead to 3-1, getting his second goal of the season from Svechnikov and Necas, a power play marker with just over 2 minutes to go in the period. And in the third, Jack Roslovic, who was recently signed by the Hurricanes, would get his first goal as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. I said that name twice. I shouldn't have. I apologize. Assisted by Kotkaniemi and Orlov. And that goal happened exactly 11 minutes into the third period. So the final score would be 4-1 in favor of Carolina. The next game, which was very high scoring to say the least, took place between the still undefeated Winnipeg Jets and the still winless San Jose Sharks. So in the first period, Josh Morrissey would get his first goal of the year from Colin Miller and Nick Ehlers, a minute and 59 seconds into the opening frame. Speaking of Ehlers, he'd get his first goal of the season from Velarde and Scheifele, a power play marker just over 9 minutes into the third. Tyler Toffoli, who just recently played for the Jets last season, would get the San Jose Sharks on the board, getting his fourth goal of the year, a power play marker from Wallman and Granlund, 11 minutes and 43 seconds of the first frame. Nick Ehlers would get his second goal of the game from Perfetti, 13 minutes and 31 seconds of that same frame, making it 3-1 in favor of the Jets. Neil Pionk would finally get his first goal of the year, a power play marker from Iafallo and Namastikov. So the Jets had a 4-1 lead heading into the second period. Kyle Connor would increase the lead to 5-1, getting his third goal of the year from Pionk and Velarde, a minute and 46 seconds of the second frame. Luke Kunin would cut the deficit to 5-2, getting his first goal of the season from Grundstrom and Ceci, 10 minutes and 28 seconds of the second frame. So heading into the third, the Jets had a 5-2 lead. Cole Perfetti, who recently re-signed, I should say recently, but he did re-sign with the Jets, would get his first goal of the season, a power play marker from Iafallo and Namastikov. So it was 6-2 at that point, with just over 9 minutes into the third period. Fabian Zetterlund would cut the deficit in half, getting his third goal of the year from Toffoli and Granlund, making it 6-3 at that point in favor of the Jets. Cole Perfetti would then strike again, getting his second goal of the game, a power play marker from Pionk and Namastikov, 12 minutes and 55 seconds of the frame. And then Vladislav Namastikov, who assisted on like 3 other goals, finally would get his first goal of the year from Pionk and Perfetti, and that goal happened with 33 seconds to go. So the Jets would win big, 8-3. And the last game from Friday took place in Colorado as the Avalanche played host to the Anaheim Ducks. In the first period, Leo Carlsson would get his second goal of the season unassisted, just over 6 minutes into the first. Ryan Strome would increase the lead to 2-0 with 24 seconds to go, getting his first of the year, assisted by Dumoulin. So the Ducks had a 2-0 lead heading into the second period. Casey Middlestat would get the Avalanche on the board, getting his fourth goal of the season, assisted by Kovalenko and Pekar, just 57 seconds into the frame. And then in the third, just under a minute into that period, Ross Colton would break the tie, making it 2-2 at that point, his third of the season, a power play marker from Middlestat and Rantanen. He would strike again, getting a second goal of the game from Rantanen and McKinn, 11 minutes and 42 seconds of the third, giving the Avalanche a 3-2 lead at that point. And with just 13 seconds remaining, Troy Terry would tie the game up, getting his third of the year, assisted by Zellweger. We would need overtime to settle this one, and who else but Nathan McKinnon would get the game-winning goal, assisted by Mikko Rantanen, 4 minutes and 19 seconds of the overtime frame. So the Avalanche would win 4-3. All right, that's going to take care of Friday's recap from the National Hockey League. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care.